Yep, she was. She was a good skate.
Yep.
A lot of fun with her.
I remember her saying was, "Oh, we have so much fun," or something like. Remember, Mom? She used to say that all the time. Oh, the fun we have, or something.
Yeah.
Oh, the fun we have. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was fun.
And Helen is who?
My mother's sister, younger
Okay.
sister.
And her daughter was Helene.
Okay.
And
Still
we got a picture, Daddy and I. It was your 21st birthday. So Mother Fleming is having a surprise birthday party for you. And she says, we have to surprise him. I said, okay. So I told Bud I was taking him to the flagship, which was pretty fancy. And I got all dressed up in this yellow lace dress. And we're out taking pictures before we left because everybody thought we looked just so beautiful. And Helene's sticking her little head around the corner making faces.
At you?
In the camera?
Oh, at the camera. Helene was, or?
Yeah, Helene. So anyway, we got over to Mother Fleming's, and of course everybody's there, and we had to change our clothes because it wasn't a fancy affair. That was his 21st birthday party.
Were you surprised?
Well, I guess I was.
Yeah, he was surprised. Yeah, we kind of put one over on him. Yeah.
Where was that held, Mom?
At Mother Fleming's.
Oh, yeah.
At the house on before Grandpa's,
Yeah.
great Grandpa's.
We used to give Daddy a surprise birthday party every year.
No. Well, yeah.
He wanted a surprise party every year.
We didn't give him one year.
What's that?
We didn't give you one year, and you had a bloater.
Well, you gave me a goddamn ice cream thing, so I had to make sure I had to crank.
I said, well, you got 5 kids. They can crank it.
But the year we
And then we had to give him a party the following weekend,
The
didn't
following day.
Or
Yeah.
following
he
day?
called everybody up he knew you knew.
Yep. Everybody I knew, he was such a bloater.
I didn't get a surprise birthday party.
Oh, you poor kid.
And they all came.
Yep.
He had good friends. Oh my God, Aunt Anna Marie and Uncle Carl.
Yeah.
Freddie and Flossie
Ed-
and Wilmer and Phyllis and,
Ed and Edna.
and Hank and
Yeah.
Diane and Jack and Mimi and
Yeah. A lot of good times with them all.
well, some of them are gone. Yeah, so 3 of those couples are gone. Yeah.
See, do you remember what you used to do when you took all of us kids to their houses and they weren't home?
Oh! Well, anything that was...
You must have said something to drink today.
Anything that was in sight in the yard, we would drag it up and put it on their porch.
In front of their door.
In front of the door. Really? So they had to move it before they get in the house.
You got 2 sleeping kids in a car, and you got to go move all the furniture on the lawn to get into their house.
Well, Wilmer Gilpin and I went down to see Hank Kuhn, and he was just married, and he lived in the part of the house with his mother and father, a separate apartment. And we went in, and his big, beautiful German Shepherd was in the screened-in porch. And I know I didn't let the dog out, but Hank and Diane weren't home. So we pulled up by the barn, and there we saw his great big cart that he wheeled behind the cows when he milked. So Wilmer and I picked it up. We had to lift it that high and put it in the milk house. And with that, the dog comes tropping up. I said,
Shotzi.
I forget
No,
what
it
his name
wasn't.
No,
was.
it wasn't Shotzi.
No, I said,
Something
how
else.
did you get out? And with that, there comes Hank's father.
What are you guys doing?
I told him who we were and what we were doing. Serves him right for not being home. But the joke was on him because the next morning Hank had to get him up to help get the car.
Did you have other jokes like that? That you would play on people?
Oh, I think the best one was Leo came up one day and he had a beautiful dark green 59 Cadillac, polished, beautiful. So we went to a square dance, and I don't know whether he must have had a girlfriend. And we got to the square dance, and after it was over, we didn't go for pizzas. We went for tomato pies, and we had to go to Flemington. So Hank Kuhn was there and his old girlfriend. And I said, come on, Hank, I just got a new Cadillac. Go ride with us. So there was 6 of us in the car. And how did you afford a car like that with 3 kids? I said, well, you know, I had the 59 Chevy, and I went down to Dom's, that used car dealer in North Plainfield.
He said, "Oh, Dom's?"
Yeah, I said, that's the one. And he says, I
Kept
said,
building it up.
I said, I swapped for $500. $500? You stole it. And the more we talked, the bigger the yarn got, because he would say something and we'd build on it. And we never told him any different. So the next time he saw me, he said, how's the Cadillac making out? I says, oh, he said, you ain't take the kids in that car. I said, no, you know, up there, the Chevrolet dealer in Clinton. Oh, yeah, I said, they had a white Chevy 2 with red leather seats. I saw that one, he said. Or maybe he said that, I don't know. But anyhow, the next time I saw him, he says, how's the car? I said, well, you know, that night we went out? Yeah. I said, did you notice the knock in the engine? No, I didn't notice it. Well, I said, the next morning I took the kids to the Sunday school and the damn connecting rod went out on it. I said, I just had it towed back down to Dom's and said, look, keep my $500, give me back my old car. And I never told him any different. And then I finally told him and he wouldn't believe me. But then one time I was going to build the barn and we went up to, there was this guy that had a dairy farm up in Connecticut that my partners and I went up to look at the operation. And this farmer wrote a column in the National Dairy Magazine. His name was Louis Longo. And we went up and looked at it, and I got a call from Louis Longo, and it gave me a big line about it. And I mean, I fell for it good. And it was Hank. He got me back.
I can remember you guys moving all the tractors in front of some house when they were out. I don't know whose. Maybe it was Freddie's.
Tractors?
I
never
moved
I
all
don't remember tractors.
Like
No.
just furniture. It was easier to move.
And what did you guys do when we were walking on the moon? The first time somebody was walking on the moon, what were we doing?
Where?
When they walked on the moon, where were we?
I don't know. Where were we?
No, it's not a trick question. Do you remember?
I
What
don't remember.
when
Well, my sister
when they
and
walked
I
on the moon?
will not agree on this, but we were going down to what I said was Ellis McDevitt's for dinner when Pearl Harbor was hit, and we had a 39 Chevy with a radio in it. And my sister says we were going to Aunt Ruth's, and I think she's wrong, but we never settled on that.
On whose house?
Yeah.
Whose house you were
Yeah,
going
They
to?
were in a
House
car,
they were going to.
and they were listening to the radio.